I have to start by saying 3 points. The most important thing today. Today we needed to accumulate 4 games to the end of the season. Today was very important. Now we have 3 games. With a win now we are in a better situation. We started a little bit slow in the game. We're trying to play from the back. We were not being successful, but we had some opportunities in the first half. And then Dioma was able to score a great goal from a great cross from Satella. Satella put an unbelievable ball in the middle and we scored. So the second half we tried to fix a couple of things, and for what I thought was a bad call from the referee, then that relating to the goal, but we need to be better, allowing the other team to be able to play so quickly and get us a little bit out of position, and that's how the goal came. Then became a little bit back and forth. It was a game that we had to fight a lot, difficult game, but I felt the substitutions made a good contribution to the game. Denison was very good when he came inside. He found a lot of balls. He put some very good through balls. He almost scored a goal. Jamal was dangerous. Every time that he attacked the space, he created a lot of dangerous situations. And Hagop finding the goal at the last second of the game was tremendous for us. So for me, it's a game that was a must win at home, and we got the 3 points that we needed.
I wanted to talk to you about your dismissal, and it's a multi-part question. What exactly transpired that the referee told you, please leave the stadium? And talk about your reaction, because you had a front row seat to watch the goal happening.
First of all, the dismissal was because it was a mistake of the referee. It was a clear corner, and I just said, this is a corner, and that's it. Even wasn't yelling or anything, just went to the linesman, said that's a corner. But he said that I was right outside the technical area, and that's why he threw me out. Wait, I think there's been so many times that the other coach, myself, I just think that the game was too big for the referee today.
Did you expect to be just given a warning for that instead?
100%. I was just saying it was a corner. That wasn't even being the fourth official. We were fine with the linesman. There were no problems. But the game was too big for the referee. I'm not going to go into all the little details, but I think a referee that's not confident, it's going to be some decisions like that. And he saw me outside the box, he didn't know what to do, and that's the reaction that he had. So that's it. So the important thing is what the players were able to do to get the win. And at the end, the last second to be able to score the goal when Hagop scored was great. I saw it already from inside the building. I had to be inside the building, so I saw it and it was a good feeling.
I was going to say, could you describe what was happening in front of you and your emotions when you saw the ball go into the net?
I just saw the corner being played quick. There was a commotion inside the box, and ultimately the ball was going to the near post, and Hagop just appeared. And I think with his thigh, he just kind of pulled it inside to score the goal right there. He was quick enough to find the gap, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Hagop's first goal in his the season, besides the US Open Cup that he scored against the Brooklyn Italians. So, very important goal for Hagop.
How about your reaction? Because we saw you on TV jumping up and down, and wanted to just hear what was going through your mind at the time.
Oh, I didn't know that they had the cameras. Of course, I mean, it was a great goal, important goal for us. The 3 points were, so we were all excited. I think the players, the coaching staff, the fans, we understood the importance of this game, and in some way it was a little bit of a reminder of last year. Like it was a moment in which it takes you back to last year and give you hope, coming into now the last part of the season in the playoff, because we need to get in the playoff. This was important, and in the playoff we're going to have to match up, and it will be difficult. Hopefully first we're able to make it through it. Today was an important win. I think the important part is to keep on working, to keep on being confident, to keep understanding what we ask them to do, just to be ambitious. The good thing, we have a deep roster, and with the roster We feel that there's a lot of competition and anybody can step in the field and get the job done. We've seen it many times. We've been able to switch around and some players have done a great job every game. We've seen Omar coming back now. It's time to get a little fitter, healthier. That's a good thing. We saw Yos in a different position today. They did a good job. So, it's good to have this problem in having so many players available and doing well. So we just have to make sure that we keep pushing. Whoever is going to be the player that's going to step in the field is to make sure that brings the right intensity and carry on now this momentum of that we had today.
With you not on the bench, who made that final decision on the substitutes? So was that predetermined, or was that someone on the bench, or were you in contact with anyone?
At the end, we all worked together, and it's something that that happened. I cannot give you all the details, but at the end, it was the right decision, and it was important for us to have Jacob there.
Obviously, it's been a difficult season for Diomar. He's been through with the injury, the hamstring. I guess just how great of a moment for him is to kind of finally not only just playing more, but now he gets his first goal of the season.
No, it's important for him. He looked much better today, and I think the important part is that last week he had a similar cross that he didn't get in the box. And in the first half, he could score that goal, and this time he was able to be there to score the goal, and that shows that he's improving fitness-wise, that he's getting confident. He has a different quality, Omar. He can bring something different to the game, and having him available is definitely a good thing.
You obviously won in Atlanta the week before you won the soccer ball in the same place last year. Do you view these last two road games next week and 2 weeks after that in Minnesota and San Antonio as like kind of statement games going into the playoffs, knowing that you could meet one or both of those in the playoffs?
No, I don't see them as games that we need to win to carry on then to the playoff. I think they are important games for us to get the 3 points that will make us go to the playoff. So we have to finish with good momentum, we have to finish very strong. In Minnesota is always a difficult team, even more so now that they lost today. They're going to be ready to play against us. They haven't beaten us so far, and definitely that's a thing that I'm sure that they are looking after, and we have to be strong whoever's going to step in the field. So we're looking forward to being in Minnesota and to finish the season strong.
And you mentioned this felt like last year. How much of that, of the confidence is taken from that going into these last 3 games?
No, it's important. I mean, when you get a win, it brings you a lot of things back and gives confidence to the players and allows you to correct things, with a win that players would understand a little bit more than when you lose. So it just leaves a very good air in the environment that we have in order to keep working.
Last 2 questions.
Obviously, the win does bring back kind of memories of last year, but is it still also kind of frustrating that the team doesn't maybe kill that game off and get the win, obviously, before kind of in the last minute, also last weekend, can't find the goal and end up with a draw?
I could have less white hair now if we can find solutions to win the game earlier. It happens that way. I guess that we have to look at the glass half empty, full and not half empty. And today, the important thing is that we found the goal at the end that we needed. Yes, we need to work. We need to try to, be a little bit more, a little stronger to find more solutions and to be able to manage the game a little bit better. We saw in Indianapolis, win 2-0, kind of comfortable the first half. All of a sudden, we didn't have the maturity in that game to be able to just kill the game. So definitely that's one thing that we keep on, need to improve. But with the win today, things always become easier.
Michael, last question.
If I'm not mistaken, Aleko's father spoke with the team beforehand. Could I ask what he told the team in the locker room?
Yeah, not only Aleko's father, but as well as Hubert Berkemeyer. So we invited both of them. We felt that they could bring some of the reminder of the importance of representing the New York Cosmos, being in the locker room, the legacy that they were able to build, and we felt that respect was a good thing for them to be able just to address and say a few words before the match. And it was very good to have them in the locker room. A reminder of, how big this club is.
And do you remember what they exactly said, more or less?
What they said is just that in the past what they have done is they work very hard. They love the Cosmos, the club. They fought hard every time that they stayed on the field. and they carried an organization that it was very important for them. They had the chance to be in other teams. They came from different countries, but they found the New York Cosmos a family-oriented club. They wanted to play also with big-time players. Playing with Pelé, Beckenbauer, all these players was exciting for everybody, and it was a great experience for them. So, and one thing also that they said is, carrying on this logo, everybody wants to beat you. So you need to be even stronger and better at every game, because that's the game everybody wants to play. It was in the past and it is still now, and that's kind of the advice that they gave. But most of all, just give a lot of confidence, remind them of the past, and just a lot of confidence about the future. In regards to Skandarian, he's almost every match here, so he can relate to the fact that he knows exactly how every game has gone, and he's very passionate about the team. Besides Aleko being around in